All right, hello. Welcome back to Zero Sievert. Last time we went to the forest and we got a couple things done. We went to the swamp. I think also it was a long recording. A lot of things happened, but we were able to upgrade our Vanguard armor to Juggernaut armor, which is nice. So we're going to be doing better with that. The goal is still to upgrade this backpack to the next tier. I did sleep, so technically they should have all their money back. Thank God. As for ammo, we're gonna stick with 767 rounds right now, plus of rep PS ammo. What are we gonna go? A bunch of stuff here. Okay. And today we're gonna go to the industrial area and do the mission for the Crimson Corporation. We're gonna get as far with the Crimson Corporation as we can before we have to make a decision, because we already are at the green decision time where they say, hey, we do want to join us now. I want to see as far as I can get with the Crimson to be able to do that. So any mission that says eliminate a Green Army soldier, we're not going to do it. We're going to do the industrial area for here. Might as well grab that industrial area, take out Crimson. Maybe, but I don't like any of the attachments. It's not really worth it. And surviving in the makeshift camp 4 times, that's also not worth it. Getting a hunter from the mall. We can't even go to the mall right now, and we won't be able to do that until we go to the swamp and everything, so it's not worth it. This one is too much. That's makeshift camp twice. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. Okay. I'm still not entirely sure, because technically speaking, if I buy the mutant from my boy there, we could go with the Crimson Corporation, in which, okay, great, and we can keep with the original idea. But I don't know. It's one of those things to me where it seems like, yes, so sorry, we should go over here. That's our main mission. This is in a building, I assume. It's been a hot minute since I've been in the industrial area. And I still have nightmares about it. Oof. This is where something like Hollow Point would be decent. I'm pretty sure that the blinks do not... Oh, I need that. Blinks do not... Oh, I need that too. They don't have armor. See, I don't think I've ever been in this part of the map. Yeah, see, blinks are no joke. They took out that... What the hell? Oh, that's the door. Oh, he just got stuck back there. I'm sure if he was up here, this soldier wouldn't have died. I mean, I have no proof. That's purely just theoretical. But I'm just saying, based on what I know... Why did you run that way? Okay. I guess they heard about me and they're scared. Or... Yeah, I've never been in this zone before, actually. I've literally never seen this. It's very interesting. I'll take some... meds. I do kind of wish there was a follow system where you can get, members of the faction you've chosen to side with, or even friendly people. For example, I'm at full reputation with the loners. If I saw a hunter and be like, hey, look, I'm gonna go here, do you want to come with me? You can have some of the loot or whatever, right? Because they can, technically speaking, loot the, that's gonna bounce off the truck. Oh, it's not. So they can, technically speaking, loot the airdrops. And I'm sure they don't physically grab the loot, and what happens is just the loot sort of disappears over time to simulate loot being taken. But, like, you know, just, hey, I'm coming in here, there's gonna be some ghouls, you know, if you have my back, I'll have yours, and that way, you know, we quote, split the loot, so that way it just works. Like, I think that'd be a really cool system, personally. It'd lead to some very interesting scenarios and dynamics, I think, for this game. I mean, obviously, it'd be a ton of work to make happen. Oh my god. Wow. I know in Project Zomboid, there are mods for NPCs. And obviously, you know, it works better with other people to have a full sort of, if you want to kind of roleplay a little bit, like a society or whatever. And I know there've been YouTube videos and channels about that and everything. And I've tried playing that, like I've played that game and it's good, but I don't know if I could ever play on a server like that. Because I don't know, I just find it would be like that one, that's not how I like to play most of the games. I'll take that. I think that, oh, hello. I hit the wrong button. I'm not really big into that whole role-playing aspect of games like that. It's just not really my thing. Ooh, this is good. I'll take that for the sorry, I'll take that for the SV98. But yeah, like, it's fine if you like to play role-playing in your games like that. By all means, go ahead. It's just that's not for me. Or even the things in Arma, and I'm sure I've mentioned this at least once or twice by this point. That, like, I was in, and still technically speaking, am in, you know, Charlie Squad and Task Force Charlie. Oh my God, do you think there was enough enough Ravens? And it sort of, you know, Charlie Squad got dismantled after just inactivity and all sorts of things like that. And then it sort of semi-reformed into Task Force Charlie. And we still hang out, we still play. Obviously nowhere to the same extent, but even still, we were never like a full-on Arma like clan or organization or whatever. Like we did events, but there was none of that, hey, if you're not going to be around for 2 or 3 weeks, you have to like notify us on Discord or TeamSpeak and like fill out an application on the website, or otherwise you went AWOL, or none of that. And there was no, like, there were themes, obviously, like, hey, you know, this time we're playing as whoever. So if you're gonna wear like armor and gear, try to theme it around that, right? And stuff like that. But there was no, oh, you can't wear this or you can't wear this. Or if there was something that maybe just didn't work, or someone was like, hey, like, we can't, maybe not, don't use that. So, hey, is it okay if you would switch just because what we're going for, just what you're wearing doesn't necessarily fit the bill? And usually it's okay. You're like, okay, yeah, no problem. Whereas when I was playing on a random Armor Forger, how much is this weigh? That's a lot. When I was playing on a random Armor Reforger server, I think I still have the footage somewhere, and like I know I'm gonna put all that footage together at some point. But what I really distinctly remember from it was the guy saying, "Hey, you want to join?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm not really interested in that sort of thing." He goes, "Oh no, we're cool, right?" I said, "Okay," like I said, I'll think about it." And meanwhile, he was like, oh, the guy beside him who had just joined, and they were talking about it. I understand it. Look, I understand it's their server, so obviously they want their crew to represent their server in a reasonable fashion. I understand that. Perfectly agree with that. Okay, you don't want your group to seem like a bunch of clowns in a bad way, right? And obviously, okay, they have like a dress code, like a uniform dress code. Okay, that's fine, that's your server. But apparently, they're also expected to withhold or uphold that in random servers too, as long, like, if applicable. Right? Obviously, if it's a different era, you can't. Can I go through here? Good. If it's a different era, you can't account for that. And that's fine, that's understandable. But like, they expect you to do that, and I was like, well, no, that's kind of crazy. And like, oh, they have events, and if you miss too many, basically they'll send you a message and go, hey, like, what's going on, right? But like, not in the way of, hey, we're checking in on you, more in the way of, why weren't you there, right? Like, why did you abandon us? And I was like, yeah, that's not really my cup of tea. And I know we got to interact with people like that back with Task Force Charlie, because sometimes we would join other groups' events as like quote guests or whatever, and we'd all be doing our own thing, but like working with them. And obviously you play by their rules, but there is like a different sort of sense of leniency to it. And most of us are pretty good for that sort of thing of like, hey, we're going to stick to the whatever the plan is, or the dress code or anything like that. But there is some leniency, which is really nice. But stuff like that, just, I say, no thank you, that is not for me. Okay, so it's no joke, it's been like 20 minutes. Groceries, man. What was I even doing? It was so long ago. I'm gonna take a look at the quest. That should, oh yes, the networker and the Redman. God, it was like, oh, I have to go do the thing and unload, like, you know how it is, okay? Like the DV, I think the DVL is just worth more. Find the hunter in where, in the forest? Okay. Sure. And the networker. We'll take the water, yes. Anyone have anything in the forest? No. No. Also no. I could, that's a multi-parter, but sure, why not? Okay. We'll head back to the stash and drop off all this gear. And then what? That's always the question, isn't it? Do I want this? Not really. This, I will see if it's actually any better, and then everything else, I'll keep that. Okay, let's just double check. We're most of the way there for most things. Let's see here. Yeah, that's just better. Good to know. Okay. We'll keep this for the mission, because obviously we need it. Sell, sell, sell. What time is it in-game? Well, we could probably do a really cheeky run. I'll keep the cigarettes, because whatever. Very cheeky run to the forest. You know what? He has an energy drink. I'll buy a single energy drink. Okay, want to leave, we'll go to the forest. We'll stop by Igor's house, because we're right here. And again, I always have to be very careful how I hold my mouse in Igor's house, because I don't want to send it to me, God. He's my boy.
Because he's my best friend, he's my pal. He's my homeboy, my rotten soldier. He's my sweet cheese, my good time boy.
Oh, this is always useful to carry. I'll keep one of those on me, basically at all times. Oh, this is actually good. I should start saving those. Because quite frankly, that's what our armor is. The other thing is probably, yeah, with the, yeah. So grab this, go down here. He's somewhere over there. He being the corpse of the hunter. I think this is the third episode that I've had to, oh my god. I'm supposed to put this down, right? Yeah. There you go. This is the third episode I've recorded today, but I mean, it's been at like different points throughout the same day. And also there's been a lot going on, which is why it's like, you think, oh, well, I mean, if it's all recorded the same day, why don't you just remember what you did, like, you know, you'd think if it was back to back 20 minutes ago or whatever. No, it's over the course of like 3 or 4 hours, and not even because like I needed that amount of time and I was busy, but just with all the stuff that was going on today throughout the house, it was like I'm constantly running around helping people out. I hope I didn't hit him with a stray round. Well, he hasn't shot at me, so I should be alright. Up to the north. If I had planned better, I would have grabbed the stuff I needed to go fight Lazar again. Effectively. Because that would have helped me with the better backpack. He's right there. Oh! Yeah, they've got those BP rounds. Those BP rounds, they mean business. I'm sure if I was really quick, I could have snuck in, grabbed the armor, and ran away. Just heading to this house. Just keep playing peekaboo with everybody. I think that's worth a little bit. Could be wrong. I've seen for the last hour or so that Discord has a notification, right? Like someone pinged me, but I don't know what it's about. And quite frankly, they can, whoever it is, it's probably something that we talked about earlier, and they can, whoever it is can wait. Are you? Oh! Yeah. Go ahead, chase me. You gotta get real close, buddy. Him too. Take another quick look. Okay, good, we're clear. It is good news. Yeah, BP round? No bueno. Very no bueno. And I'm by 18. I mean, don't get me wrong, it would have hurt, but it wouldn't have been that bad. The ghoul did a good number on them. Not even necessarily like for damage purposes, but the fact that he let me know there was still someone around. Instead of going, is that everyone? And very cautiously going in. I mean, obviously you want to be cautious. You know, it's a very important rule. But there's also a level of too cautious. And... Ooh, yes please. That's the AS Val I'm looking for. Just because I want to rock that for fun. I just realized that means he didn't drop his armor. Crap. I wanted the armor, I didn't want the gun. I mean, look, the gun's fine, but the armor's just better, okay? The worst part about having to figure, like, it's awkward now for me to try to figure out how much time is sort of left on the clock, if you will, because, you know, I walked away for 15 odd minutes or whatever, and I'll know when I edit it because I have, you know, RuneScape music playing in the background. I think I need that for something. The next upgrade for something I need. I think it's for the ammo, so I'll grab that while I'm here. But now I'm sitting here looking at my timer and going, how close am I to being, like, towards, quote, the end of the episode? It's very awkward to keep track of time when you walk away for so long. I'll take that, because it's for this. Again, this is really good. What's the RPM? 900 versus 600. And you know, is that a modern? No, that's standard. I'll take that. I think that might be better. There's not much you can do on that, which is a bit of a shame. I know in real life, and a couple other games like Tarkov or whatever, you can add more onto the AS file. This doesn't have that to the same extent, which is fine. There's really, really no big deal with that. Ooh, another purple. The body fortifying injector gives you more health. Yeah, like a more max health for however long that lasts for. It's not really worth it. Where am I headed? Down south. No joke, I'm kind of actually a little sad now. Ooh, that's a 74. That's a 7. Oh, that guy had a 70 for you, but the other guy earlier had a 74. Oh my god, it was an M? What was he? Oh, he was using fun rounds. And by fun rounds, I mean just the regular PS. He didn't take a single shot. I would have felt it if he did. It would have hurt. More green, okay. Hopefully there's... Oh, yes. I was going to say, hopefully there's propane around here. God. I love propane and propane accessories. Nothing over here to loot, okay. A little disappointing. Please be propane. Ooh. I don't think I have this. And if I do, I don't remember. So I'll take it anyway, because it doesn't weigh very much. I'll take another one, sure. And I'll take some chocolate. Should have eaten the chocolate after I stepped outside. It's getting dark. But it's okay. I have I took the flashlight off. I mean, I have night vision. It's still bright enough that the night vision isn't super necessary. I wasn't worried about those boars, like what killed them, because they were so many stacked on top of each other, it means that they had to have been killed by whatever glitch is killing like the mass spawns. So I saw him going for the drink. And I was like, I'm not letting him finish the drink because he could hurt if he had the BP. He didn't, but it could have hurt very much so. We're even running out of space in here too. Not ideal. Meds and food. There we go. I don't know. Some of these, that's worth carrying, literally. This one is not really worth it. That one is whatever. Ammo. Oh, I do have that. What do you know? I don't need to scrap it. This one I want to keep around. Is this a 20 rounder? I think this is also a 20 rounder, so it's not going to do much. I'll see what I can put on there, but again, it's one of those things where it's nice to have, but it's kind of eh at best, you know. I mean, I have plenty of ammo to stack against it. And I'll put this in here. And then this goes in there. And I guess we're gonna have to start storing extra parts in here too. Huh. Anything worth keeping? That doesn't go there. That should go in 6. Yeah. And then this will go in 7. The barman. Okay. There we go. We'll get some more out. We just always seem to never run out of ammo. As for quests, we did the hunter, so that's to the Redmond. And what are we gonna get from him? We're just gonna keep taking PS rounds. Although there's technically speaking a part where you can switch to BP and technically keep going, but it's like to take out Lazar and go there. Sure, I'll do that. Not in this episode, though. Hang on. To the stash. Mod weapons. Go to... This one can't do anything for some reason, even though these are technically speaking the same gun. I mean, they're not, but they're close enough where it's like, it doesn't matter. Guard. This, like, there are things you can put on here. Interesting. And as for this, stock. 27, 10, 28. This could technically go on the AS Val. Is it worth 1 recoil? Probably not. But it does kind of complete the look. So, you know, I'm all about that drip, so we're going to keep that. And then for here, we can swap that out because it's funny. I think lower recoil is better. So yeah, so it's just better. Repair gear. The AKM needs a repair. This also needs repair. SV98, sure, it's cheap. This one's also pretty cheap. Hang on, what are we gonna do? Like other questions I ask myself literally all the time. I could make a run with this. I'm using the PS round to 31. This is 38. I can give it a shot on the next round when I go after what's Lazar again. Sure. You know what? For the sake of just being giggly, why not? This will sell because it's like, yeah, whatever. Okay. And heck, even the BP round isn't as good. But I mean, it travels pretty slowly, and I have to be careful with ammo. Will I take this along? Sure. Why not? Just in case. Yeah, SP5 is fine. You're full on ammo. 16. Yeah, we should be enough for the end of the episode for this one. Okay. So we will go talk to the Crimson Corporation. Actually, we don't need to. We'll have to go to sleep. Okay. So, if you guys like what you saw, leave a like and subscribe. Turn on the bell notification, share with all your friends, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.